Hello. Jandriya sir, okay, thank you for coming on. Yeah. So, all set. Shall we start?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So, once again, very warm good morning to one and all the participants and respected and esteemed speaker for the today's second session. So, on behalf of Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, Khelo India, and on behalf of our principal, sir, Dr. G. Kishore, Regional Director, Sai LNCP, I, Dr. Narendra Gangwar, would like to take this opportunity to welcome once again all the participants from across the country in our ongoing online training program for physical education teachers and community coaches. I would like to extend my heartily welcome to our very esteemed and eminent speaker for the session. So let me take this opportunity to welcome our first speaker, Mr. Sujit Panigrahi. Sujit sir, he is a CEO of Fitness 365 and joint coordinator for this program. He takes deep interest in technology, sports science, and education. He has over 23 years in industry. Sujit sir has done ME Systems of Information and Master of Management Studies from BITS Pilani, India. He was Additional Director General at Commonwealth Games, Delhi 2010 and was responsible for planning and designing the technological services across 360 plus competitive and non-competitive venues across the Delhi. Post Commonwealth Games 2000 Delhi, he had a vision of creating a grassroots 60 sports and physical education program for 300 million school children across the India to play 60 minutes each day by getting 1.5 million schools across the country to invest time in fitness and sports skill for a period of 10 to 12 years. Through structured assessment, interventions, and monitoring. Sir has also Fitness and Sports Technology was founded in 2010. Scopia Fitness and Sports Technology has developed the Khelo India Fitness app to enable parents and 1.5 million schools across India to do fitness assessment of 300 million school children to identify future champions. The Khelo India app was launched by the PM of India on 27 Feb 2019. Scopia Fitness and Sports provides the technology backbone of KBS Swasth Bachche Swasth Bharat program covering 1,250 schools and 1.35 million children. It is currently a large fitness assessment technology company in India. It has done over 7.7 million fitness assessment of over 3.7 million children across 12,000 plus schools in our country. Sujit is Treasurer of Sports, Physical Education, Fitness and Leisure Skill Council of India, member of CBSE, NCERT Curriculum Designing Committee, and an active member of FICCI and CII Sports Committees. He is a member of Fit India Mission, which aims to making fitness an integral part of every Indian's life. He is a part of committee that has drafted the Fit India protocol for different age groups. So there is a lot of credits in Sujit sir's, I'll say account. So he's a very experienced and renowned person to talk about fitness, and especially when we talk about school fitness of kids. Sir, we would like to welcome you on board.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would extend my welcome to a well-known person in physical education, the one who is working in one of the best institute for physical education in our country, LNIP Gwalior. Dr. Viren Jhanjria, he is assistant professor at LNIP Gwalior. He is working in Department of Exercise Physiology and has more than 16 years of teaching and training experience in the field of physical education and sports. Sir has done international coaching diploma in general conditioning from Budapest, Hungary, instrumental in development of physical education curriculum. PEC card for CBSE school. Served as an expert committee member and resource person for development of physical health and fitness scorecards under the campaign of Swachh Bachche Swachh Bharat. Sir has delivered more than 200 lectures as a resource person for various national, international conferences, workshops, refresher course, and orientation program. I would like to add more. Sir has published more than 30 research articles in well-known national and international journals and conferences and proceedings. A professional squash player is Sir's additional quality. Sir has represented our Indian contingent in the World Master Squash Championship, Johannesburg, South Africa, in the year 2016. Served as a head coach of bronze medalist women team in 68 Senior National Basketball Championship that held in December 2019. And Sir is awarded with Major Dhyanchand Galabutkar's Khel Ratna Award for promotion of sports coaching 2015-2016. Sir achieved the Super Randomer Award of Adux Club Pilsen for completing 200, 300, 400 and 600 kilometer cycling expedition 2019. So, sir, I think we have got the best expert to deliver the today's topic, and I'm sure that all the participants, including me as well, we are going to benefit it from your lecture. So without taking further time, I would like to invite our speakers. Sir, please, over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gangwar and Mr. Sujit. You are also doing a phenomenal job in the field of fitness of students in the country. And let me first share the screen. Yeah, screen is shared.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, just can you make it full screen?
Yes, louder.
Sir,
Full screen.
Full screen, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
That full screen. Okay. Yes. Okay now.
या आप ओके कर लीजिए.
It's not getting connected. Showing some error.
मॉर्निंग में भी वही प्रॉब्लम आ रहा था एक्चुअली. आप उसको एक सेकंड में जरा चेक करो. आप होल्ड कीजिए प्लीज. जस्ट होल्ड ऑन.
Yeah.
आप तब तक बैकग्राउंड बता दीजिए. I'll just.
Okay. Good morning, all the participants, and I hope you are having a good learning experience. As I had the feedback from many of the participants that the sessions are going exceptionally well. We have started with Dr. G. Kishore, and then Madam Musa. Then we have some experts from Fit India movement, and then yesterday we had Dr. Saroj Madam from NCRT, and other so many experts. So we started with the concept of fitness and healthy lifestyle to all the students. And today we'll be talking about another important area. And I should say that we are starting with an important area. This is not because we are starting today with progressive curriculum and it goes in next coming 2-3 days. Uh,
आप
so,
ट्राई कर लीजिए
yes, Sujit?
आप ट्राई कर लीजिए
Okay. No, it is still the same. वही आ रहा है.
आप फिर वो जैसे मैंने किया था वैसे कर लीजिए फिर आप उसको थोड़ा सा बड़ा कर लीजिए नीचे को आप वो नीचे का जो स्लाइड है उसको
या फिर from other end if it can be shared. अगर साई के सेंटर से अगर शेयर हो जाए तो that will also be fine.
Actually, I need to take a call, so otherwise I would have shared it. आप एक काम करो आप इसको लेफ्ट पैनल से ना मैं should I give you my remote? One second. आप इसको ये जो नीचे लिखा हो ना क्लिक टू ऐड स्पीकर नोट उसको छोटा कर दीजिए और व्यू में चाहिए व्यू में चाहिए व्यू थर्ड मेनू एट द टॉप व्यू में क्लिक कीजिए वहां पे फुल स्क्रीन आता है व्यू
Janjay sir,
हेलो जानजरिया सर जानजरिया सर
I think some network problem is there from his end.
Actually, sir.
Sorry, I think he's having some net issues. His video. I'll just connect. Yeah, now okay.
Acha, but is he able to join? Okay. Are you able to join?
Yes, I am.
So आप उसको full screen कर लीजिए. To do it full screen. आप कर कीजिए with audio, computer sound. अब उसको व्यू में जाइए व्यू गो टू फुल स्क्रीन
It is okay now?
नहीं वो नीचे जो क्लिक टू स्पीकर नोट्स को नीचे कर लीजिए अभी फॉर द टाइमिंग सो दिस इज हाउ इट विल शो बट आई थिंक नहीं जो स्पीकर नोट्स वाला पोर्शन है नीचे क्लिक टू ऐड स्पीकर नोट्स उसको मिनिमाइज कर लीजिए
This one.
हाँ इसको मिनिमाइज कर लीजिए थोड़ा खींच के नीचे कर लीजिए हाँ तो ऐसे अभी कर लीजिए नीचे एक क्रॉस है ना क्रॉस भी कर लीजिए जो नीचे डाउनलोड्स में है उसके नीचे पैनल में टॉप राइट में शो ऑल करके आता है ना उसके आगे क्रॉस है क्रॉस करके आ रहा है
Where? Okay, I think.
या इसी से आप ये ऐसे कर लीजिए अभी फॉर द टाइमिंग
Okay, so shall we go ahead?
yes please
Okay. Sorry, participants, due to some technical issues. So, I was talking to you all regarding progressive curriculum structure from nursery to 12. And today we'll be talking about a complete structure of a PE program in a school. Means what should be the structure of PE program in a school. You know, we are is a huge country and we have lot many differences in reference to the geographical setting, in reference to the climatic condition, population, custom, tradition. There are so many differences. बहुत अलग हमारा देश बहुत ही बड़ा और अलग है. So in conditions में to have a similar curriculum, like अगर आप other subject की बात करें, mathematics, science, Hindi, so you will find a similar curriculum everywhere. But in physical education, this is the problem, that we do not have a similar kind of structure. So we are trying to make a similar kind of structure, structured curriculum program for all PE, for all schools in India. So today specifically we'll be talking about age appropriate activities from class nursery to 5. Means in the beginning, few slides we'll be talking about the whole curriculum of a school, and then we'll be shifting towards the primary classes. So yes, so this will be talking about the whole curriculum of a PE school, whole curriculum of a school. Means what should be the total physical education curriculum in a school.
Hello. Janjira sir, can you hear me? Yeah, for all the participants, there is some network issue, so we'll just make it done. Keep patience. I will be back in 1 or 2 minutes. For all the participants, we know that there is no voice, there is no sound. We'll just connect. Thank you. सुजी सर,
बताइए तो क्या करना है.
हेलो.
उनका वॉइस तो आ तो रहा है मेरे को.
जो हमारी ढाल है, जैसे हमारे डॉक्टर, स्वास्थ्य कर्मी.
एक्चुअली उनका वॉइस तो आ रहा है. There is no problem.
Sujit sir, your voice is not audible, sir.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. All participants, please solve it, and we will get back to you. So for the meanwhile, I'll just would like to announce that evening, every day we are having our international talks by our international experts. So in that series today we have Mr. Pedro G. So he's a executive board member, sports and Sciences and Physical Education. He is a president of Indian Society for Comparative Studies of Physical Education and Sport. Very renowned and very top profile speaker we'll have in evening. So please join us for that session at 5 p.m. Session, sir, very good morning.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
So, sir, we have started the session and there was technical issues.
Yeah.
So we are just trying to solve it. And meanwhile, I would like to just introduce you as well, because we have second batch, so audience also, participants also we have different. So for all the participants, I would like to welcome and introduce our another speaker, Mr. Sebastian Francis, sir. Is very senior and very experienced person in physical educator and multi-sports coach. So, dear participants, sir has a lot of practical experience in the in physical education and coaching. So, sir has history of working in education and sports industry, is skilled in grassroots sports physical literacy, curriculum designing, coaches education, recreation and multi-sports facility management, coaching and working with special needs students. Dear participants, sir has a strong professional background with a Master of Science, MSc, focus in fitness, exercise rehabilitation, nutrition from YMCA College of Physical Education, Chennai, India, and Bachelor of Physical Education from Lakshmi Bai National College of Physical Education, Gwalior, one of the best institute for physical education in our country. He has been AIFF D licensed coach, Indian Blind Football Federation certified coach, IBF certified grassroots badminton coach, Reebok International University certified Fit Kids trainer for children and consultant for Right Side P outsource company FC Madras. So, sir, on behalf of Ministry of Sports, Khelo India and Sport Authority of India, Lakshmi Bai National College, we would like to extend our heartily welcome to you. Sir, hello. Sebastian sir, can you hear? Sir, just unmute your mic.
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah. No, sir, we would like to welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on board.
Still, how come? Why is that?
Yeah, sir, you can start. Hello.
Now can you see?
Yeah, it's okay, sir. It's visible.
I can see myself on the screen. Okay. I'm good to go, sir, if you want.
Yeah. Sebastian, sir, you can start your talk, please.
Well, it looks like I had to fill in for Dr. Janji. Okay.
Yeah, sir, we are in process to connect him. Meanwhile, you can just start, sir.
Yeah, I would like to start. I mean,
Yeah.
see, this session is a very important session for the PE teachers. I don't know how many of you who are attending this session are actual PE teachers in schools. That would be a nice one if you can come up on the chat and you just put your hands up and tell me how many of you are PE teachers in schools. And yesterday, when Professor Saroj was speaking, uh, she mentioned the very important difference between a PTI, a physical training instructor, and a physical education teacher. What we are talking about now is about the physical education teacher. And this is a space that many people have given up when you enter into a school. When you enter into a school, it is very important that you are recognized as an educator. You are not an instructor. You are a part and parcel of the school's education process. The physical education teacher is as important as any of the other teachers who are present in the school, and it is your right to claim that importance in your school. If you don't claim that right, in many places, you are not going to be given that. So until and unless you stand up and claim your right as a teacher, you will not be given the benefits of a teacher. You will always be thought as an instructor. I think Birain is back.
Yeah, sir. Janjira, sir, can you hear?
Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you
Yes,
want me to share? Do you want me to share, or you can share, Janjari sir?
Let me see.
Okay.
There is some serious problem in the network. Let me see if it is okay. Then
Yeah. Sorry to all the participants, I think.
yes, yes.
Let me share for you.
आ गया ये request assist.
आ गया आपका? Just a minute. Let me just share it for you quickly.
You are sharing, Sujit?
I'm sharing. I'm sharing.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So, which slide you were in?
Yeah, you go to the yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Good morning. Sorry and very sorry that we could not connect for so long. So I was talking about the goals of PE programs. We need to acquire a range of movements, means all movements like can do, so that a wide base can be prepared, and on that wider base we can think of a strong foundation. We can think of a strong and healthy lifestyle of an individual, of a kid. Next, we need to, after doing that movements, we need to understand the concept of those movements. Why these movements have been done? What are the principles involved in doing such movements, so that a student can further use these movements in their day-to-day lifestyle. He can use these movements like jumping correctly, and in walking. Suppose there are smaller kids who know how to walk, but at the same time they don't know whether they are walking correctly, or they are walking means we can give them some activities like walking in a straight line or walking in curves, walking in zigzag manner, and jumping. And when they jump, we need to teach them how to land, because landing is as important as jumping. That can save you from lot many injuries. Then next is we need to demonstrate safe practices so that they don't get injured. We need to involve them in such programs where they play injury-free games, because in smaller age, if they develop uh, high intensity trainings, so they can develop stress fractures in the bones. They can have injuries which overuse injuries which can make problems in their lifestyle. So we need to take care of that. Then we need to display positive personal and social behaviors. Personal in the sense they need to develop good habit of hygiene, habit of doing fitness, habit of doing daily routine activities, likewise. And at the same time, we are asking them to participate in many games, like there is category of games like individual games, combat games, team game. There are their own advantages of participating and disadvantages of participating in different kinds of games. If you are participating in individual sports, you develop confidence, you develop your strength to do something. You can develop taking the challenges. And when you are participating in team sports, you develop so many social skills that helps you in your day-to-day life. And that is the ultimate aim of the PE curriculum. We want a healthy, fit, and strong personality who can become a good citizen of the country. So we need to develop the personal and social skills of the child. Then we need to acquire and maintain good, healthy habits that can enhance fitness through that can be possible only through participating in regular fitness program. So how we can maintain good health? By participating in physical activity, we can avoid we can strengthen our immunity system. Like today what is happening, आजकल क्या होता है कि पेरेंट्स बच्चे को बहुत they get overprotected, बच्चे को बहुत ओवर प्रोटेक्शन में रखते हैं. They don't allow their kids to go out, play in the sand, बाहर धूप में खेलने नहीं देते, मिट्टी में नहीं जाने देते, पानी में नहीं जाने देते. तो और तो इससे क्या है कि इम्यूनिटी डेवलप नहीं हो पाती बच्चे की, बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स आर नॉट एक्सपोज्ड to sun these days. They are living in their homes, they are going to the schools, they are always under sheds, and they are coming to home, they are playing indoor sports, they are playing video games on mobiles, on TV, on computer, laptop. So they are not exposed to sun, they are not exposed to quality air, they are not exposed to sand. So their deficiency of vitamin, especially if they are not exposed to sun. So we need to develop a healthy habits so that students or the kids can develop a overall and healthy personality. Then we need to see that while playing activities, while playing different, while participating in different physical activities, they need to enjoy. In the previous sessions also, we talked about that fun, enjoyment, recreation, happiness, satisfaction. These should be the outcome. At the same time, learning. These should be the outcome of your PE and sports program. So they should enjoy, at the same time they should develop values. Value is most important, because if you want to sustain in the society, you need to have good human values. You need to have kindness in your habit. You need to have helping nature. You need to be having cooperative nature, adjusting nature, because in a society you will find different kind of person. So sports teaches you all this. It teaches you how to learn, at the same time it teaches you how to win, how to lose in tough situation. Sometimes you have been making a leader, आपको एक leader बनाया जाता है, तो you are leading the group, so you develop your personality. Sometimes you will be a follower, आप एक follower हैं, तो आपको ये भी आना चाहिए कि अगर आप किसी के अंडर में काम कर रहे हैं तो आप उनको फॉलो कैसे करें. These are the life skill that you learn when you are having a active and healthy lifestyle, and that can be provided when you are participating in physical activity and when you are having a good PE program, because school is a place where you live almost 8 to 10 hours. So if the PE program is healthy, you can develop all these habits. And next outcome or goal of PE program should be excel in sports. Like if you are participating in physical activity or PE programs, definitely you are getting health benefits, you are getting social qualities. At the same time, you are developing a sound base for a elite performance. You can be you can participate in n number of sports, and you can develop a single sports at the end of your schooling career. So in overall, we can say that we should develop the skills, practice, values, and so that we can enjoy a lifetime active and healthy lifestyle. Can we go to the next slide, Sujit?
Sorry, 1 second. हमारे पास we have total 40 minutes. 40, 45
Okay.
minutes. Okay. So
So let me go a little bit fast. So what should be the PE outcomes? We have categorized our PE outcomes in 3 areas. One is fitness and active lifestyle. We should provide an opportunity to all the students to participate in PE program so that he develops social skills, joyful learning. That is one. Next is sports pursuit. It is very important that the variety of sports should be allowed to the students, so that when the kids are in class 6 to 8, 6, 7, 8, they should provide an exposure of at least 3-4 sports. That too, the individual sports, team sports, combat sports, so that at the end of in the class 9th, 10th, or 11th, they can develop a specialization in one or the other sports. And next is the sporting excellence pathway. This is very important because what we are seeing in the world scenario, if you see the Australian physical education program, if you see the UK, US programs, maximum medals in the Olympics or in the World Championship, they are coming from the university setup. So when the students are getting medals in the college or university setup, it means they are getting a sound base in their school PE curriculum. So that's why we say that school PE curriculum is as important, that include 3 components: fitness and active lifestyle, sports pursuit, and sports excellence pathways. Next slide, Sujit. So this is the transition of the curriculum from primary to the secondary. In the primary, to provide fundamental skills, like working in the activities are involved. It is important to provide such kind of activities in the beginning stage, so that fitness components can be developed. Then we can include the modified video games, and in the class upper primary class 4 to 8 into development, and in the secondary classes 9 to 12 we can introduce team sports, individual sports, and the student or the child can excel in that particular sport. And nutrition, lifestyle they go side by side. Next, please, Sujit. The next slide.
Yeah, already there.
Yes. So, dear participants, this is an important slide that you should concentrate on. We will start from bottom to up approach, because you are seeing age 3 to 8. We need to provide movement education. It is very important to provide the concept of body, space, and effort and awareness. What are your body parts? Which direction they are moving, how much effort you are putting, how much force is required to throw, how much. So this is important. You provide a wide range of, like we talked about, various movement, running, walking, jumping, galloping, throwing, pulling, pushing. These we need to provide them in a structure. Not we talked earlier about
Janjariya ji.
free play to structured play. So free play,
Janjariya ji, you
yes.
can switch off your video so that your voice is only audible. You can switch off the video.
Okay. Is it okay?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So next we'll be talking about class 6 to 8. That is the phase where broad-based development is required. We need to acquire variety of games should be provided so that acquisition of overall skill concept is developed. What should be the emphasis? We need to provide an exposure to the student about understanding of principle of training and safe practices. We need to teach them the values that a sport can provide, like how to respect your colleagues, how to respect your among your peer group, how to you can become a responsible athlete, and how to integrate various activity with one another. And at the same time, health related fitness components should also be developed during this phase, because from this phase, when you are going up, you are going towards a specialized sports. क्योंकि यहाँ ये मिडिल स्कूल में आप कई स्पोर्ट्स को एक्सपोजर प्राप्त करके फिर आप बच्चे को, जब बच्चा 9th और 10th क्लास में पहुंच जाता है, तो आप उसे एक पर्टिकुलर स्पोर्ट्स का एक्सपोजर देते हैं और देना चाहिए, ताकि वो जाके एक पर्टिकुलर गेम की स्पेसिफिक स्किल्स को डेवलप कर सके। और इस पूरे के अंदर हम तीनों प्रिंसिपल जो हमारे हैं, फिटनेस एंड एक्टिव लाइफस्टाइल, स्पोर्ट्स परस्यूट और स्पोर्ट्स एक्सीलेंस पाथवे, इनके ऊपर हम ध्यान रखेंगे। इसके अंदर स्पोर्ट्स परस्यूट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट because it is provide a transition, it is a link between the movement education to a excellence in sports. ये एक बीच का हिस्सा है स्पोर्ट्स परस्यूट। तो इसके एक बहुत अच्छे से प्लान करना चाहिए ताकि हम एक हाई परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में बात करें। और हाई परफॉर्मेंस हमारा एक पीई करिकुलम का एक हिस्सा है, लेकिन इसको हम इतना सबसे ज्यादा जो इम्पोर्टेंस देनी चाहिए वो है फिटनेस और एक्टिव लाइफस्टाइल। क्योंकि बच्चा एक स्कूल में अगर 1000 बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं तो उसमें से 10% may go to the excellence way, 90% will be going in other, कोई इंजीनियर बनेगा, कोई डॉक्टर बनेगा, कोई एस्ट्रोनॉट बनेगा, कोई फार्मिंग करेगा, कोई पायलट है, कोई मीन्स दे कुड डिफरेंट प्रोफेशन। तो जब वो अलग, तो वी शुड कंसंट्रेट मोर टुवर्ड्स द 90% ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स, ताकि वो एक हेल्दी लाइफस्टाइल, एक अच्छी हैबिट्स डेवलप करें और वो एक अच्छे सिटीजन बन पाए। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड सुजीत। Sujit?
Yeah, it's there.
Yes.
Must be taking a little time at your end.
It is taking time, no?
आगे होगा?
I cannot see. Yes. So now we'll talk about age appropriate skill. What are the skill to be acquired from 0 to 5 years of age? You are seeing at the bottom 0 to 2 years. These year the child is with parents. बच्चा इस समय अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ रहता है, जिसमें वो सिटिंग, क्रॉलिंग, वॉकिंग, रोलिंग इस तरह की एक्टिविटी सीखता है। तो इसमें स्कूल का ज्यादा योगदान नहीं है, इसमें पेरेंट्स का ही अधिक योगदान रहता है। लेकिन आप पेरेंट्स को भी काउंसिल कर सकते हैं कि वो इन चीजों पे ध्यान दें। अब स्कूल में हमारा फोकस, बच्चा आता है, आजकल प्ले स्कूल का भी कॉन्सेप्ट बहुत चल रहा है। तो अगर बच्चा नर्सरी या प्री नर्सरी या प्ले स्कूल में आता है तो हमें उसके फंडामेंटल लोकोमोटर स्किल्स, जो मूवमेंट स्किल्स हैं, वॉकिंग, रनिंग, जंपिंग, हॉपिंग, कैसे उसको वॉक करना है स्ट्रेट लाइन में, क्रॉस, जिगजैग, रनिंग करना है, जंपिंग एंड लैंडिंग, हॉपिंग, स्किपिंग, डॉजिंग ऑन बोथ साइड। तो इस तरह की हमें लोकोमोटर स्किल्स में उसका ध्यान देना चाहिए। नेक्स्ट इज मैनिपुलेटिव स्किल्स। दिस इज मैनिपुलेटिव स्किल्स वो होती हैं जिसमें आपको किसी इक्विपमेंट की जरूरत पड़ती है। यू कैन नॉट डू इट विद योर ओन। आप जैसे कैचिंग है, यू नीड समबडी टू थ्रो द बॉल एंड यू कैच। प्रॉपर कैचिंग आपको आनी चाहिए, चाहे वो छोटी बॉल है चाहे बड़ी बॉल है। वो आपका आई हैंड कोऑर्डिनेशन डेवलप करते हैं। अगर आप बड़ी बॉल कैच करना आसान है, छोटी बॉल कैच करना इजी है, तो यू कैन प्रोवाइड सर्टेन एक्टिविटीज in which catching skills can be improved. Throwing है, स्ट्राइकिंग में आपको you need some कोई जैसे बैट है या रैकेट है, तो आपको स्ट्राइकिंग स्किल भी मैनिपुलेटिव में आती है। देन हैंड्स एंड फीट, अगर आपके पास छोटी बॉल है तो आप उसमें ड्रिबल करना, बच्चे को हैंड से बास्केटबॉल ड्रिबल करना, और अगर फीट को डेवलप करना है तो फुटबॉल की बॉल आप यूज कर सकते हैं, हाउ टू ड्रिबल। And various equipments can be utilized, and exposure of various equipments should be provided at this stage so that उसका overall development हो सके। और ये जो young age होती है, this is very vulnerable। इसमें आप बच्चे को जिम्नास्टिक, स्विमिंग, रिदमिक एक्टिविटीज कैन बी इंट्रोड्यूस। स्विमिंग है, आप बच्चे को 2-3-4 साल से इंट्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं। जिम्नास्टिक भी, क्योंकि इट इज नोन एज मदर ऑफ ऑल द स्पोर्ट्स, तो आप इसको इसमें इन्वॉल्व कर सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट इज स्टेबिलिटी स्किल्स। हमें बच्चे को बैलेंस और स्टेबिलिटी के बारे में भी उसको सिखाना चाहिए। दैट कैन बी ए स्टैटिक बैलेंस, दैट कैन बी ए डायनामिक बैलेंस, रोटेशन, वॉकिंग ऑन द बीम। ये कुछ तरह की एक्सरसाइजेज आप अपने लेफ्ट साइड में देख रहे हैं। सो दैट बच्चे का अवेयरनेस टू द इक्विपमेंट्स, अवेयरनेस टू हिज बॉडी, अवेयरनेस टुवर्ड्स द स्पेस, और कितना एफर्ट और उनके बीच में क्या रिलेशनशिप है, दैट कैन बी taught to them. Next comes the upper primary, that is 7 to 10 years. इसमें आप स्पोर्ट्स रिलेटेड इवेंट्स को इंट्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं। थोड़े से मूवमेंट को स्किल के पार्ट में आप हिस्सा इन्वॉल्व कर सकते हैं। रनिंग, जंपिंग, थ्रोइंग, जैसे एक पर्टिकुलर अभी आप देख ने सिंपल वॉकिंग, जिगजैग वॉकिंग, आपने स्नेक काइंड वॉकिंग स्टार्ट किया, आप उसको बॉल के साथ भी वॉकिंग करवा सकते हैं, ड्रिबलिंग के साथ वॉकिंग करवा सकते हैं। ही कैन बी जंपिंग विद टेकिंग सम इक्विपमेंट इन हिज हैंड, लाइकवाइज। सो वी नीड एथलेटिक स्किल्स को भी, और स्विमिंग, जिम्नास्टिक्स और इंडिविजुअल स्पोर्ट्स का एक्सपोजर भी हम थोड़ा थोड़ा इस स्टेज में स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट जी।
Yeah, changed. It's actually taking time at your end, probably.
Yes. Yes. These are the various activities that can be used for the smaller kids. You are seeing a lot many pictures. You can use hurdles, cones, markers to provide a wide range of activities. You are seeing hula hoops. It can, from this you can provide hundreds of activities to the smaller kids. You can use water. That is a wonderful means to teach the fundamental movements. You are seeing on the bottom, you are seeing a sand pit in which the student can jump and some you can involve him in many kind of activities. And the left side you are seeing lot many activities. Tummy time is in the very first lecture Dr. G Kishore talk about movement from womb to tomb, means बच्चा माँ के पेट से ही movement start करने लग जाता है. तो we need to understand the importance of movements. तो बच्चे को rolling, crawling, walking, running, jumping, balancing ये सब activities हमें involve करनी चाहिए. Developing hand and fingers, fine movements को बच्चे को हमें सिखाना चाहिए. हमें इन चीजों का ध्यान रखना चाहिए. Next slide, Sujit.
Changed.
Yeah. As we have lost so much of time. Yeah. So these are the daily activities that you can see. So this was the use of hula hoops. These hoops can be used in many ways so that the PE program can be made more interesting. You are seeing they are making a circle. They can make trails with these hoops. So you can use them in different ways. Can you play other videos?
I played 3 videos.
Okay. So okay. So wide range of activities can be provided. Yoga, animal poses. Animal pose में आप बहुत से you can take wide range of animals and you can ask the student to imitate their walks and their talks so that students are engaged in such kind of activity. Then you can plan some fun circuits and you can even introduce dance, folk, classic, aerobic, western music. Student enjoy music. तो अगर आपके पास music available है तो you can play music and involve so many students at a time. You need to teach them how to move on the music. You can introduce gymnastic drills, front roll, backward roll, sideward rolls, cartwheel. Cartwheel can also be introduced at a later stage. And lot many indigenous sports that are popular in your areas can be introduced. And adventure sports or activities को भी introduction अगर आपके स्कूल में कोई छोटा हल्का सा कोई क्लाइंब है या फिर कोई रोप्स आपके पास अवेलेबल हैं तो वो आप लगा के उनको थोड़ा सा एडवेंचर एक्टिविटीज का भी एक्सपोजर दे सकते हैं. दैट विल प्रोवाइड देम ए चेंज. नेक्स्ट. So the ultimate aim is to provide wide range of activities to the students so that they have more fun, more enjoyment, more learning. Slide is not coming, Sujit.
Slide is there. बाकी लोग देख पा रहे हैं गंगवार जी? गंगवार सर आप देख पा रहे हैं?
So these are the simple activities that you can see. Walking like a penguin. So the student can imitate how a penguin like fly like a butterfly. So student can imitate butterfly. Dolphin, deer कैसे चलता है, horse, elephant की तरह. तो it will have lot of fun, lot of learning. At the same time वो ये भी सीख रहे हैं कि एलिफेंट कैसे होता है, वो कैसे वॉक करता है, जिराफ कैसे वॉक करता है, गोरिल्ला कैसे वॉक करता है, हाउ टू जंप, हाउ टू रन. सो लॉट वॉक साइडवेज, स्कीपिंग, स्टार जंप्स. तो इस तरह की बहुत सी प्लीज नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। इस तरह की बहुत सी एक्टिविटीज हैं जो आप इजीली बच्चों के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं। सो इसके अंदर टीचर्स की, स्टूडेंट की क्रिएटिविटी बढ़ जाती है। ये देखिए डायरेक्शन सेंस, स्टूडेंट इसको बहुत इंजॉय करते हैं कि वॉक इन स्ट्रेट लाइन, वॉक इन कर्व, गो बैकवर्ड, come forward, go to the right, go to the left, move in a zigzag way, move like a snake. So student, next slide. Student enjoy this direction awareness in a greater way if you provide them the exposure of this. Next slide, Sujit, please.
कर दिया मैंने।
Okay. So these are another various example. You can find these manipulative games, running games, dodging games, mixed skill on internet, and you can use them for your day-to-day activity. You can put them into your PE plan so that your program is more organized. You know which game the students are playing today and what are the outcome of these games can also be analyzed if you do this in an organized way. Next slide, Sujit. So this is very important. Somebody is commenting that very small in writing. So this is easily available on the internet. So this you are seeing how to engage a maximum number of child at one time. You are seeing lot many students are seeing on the extreme left corner top side, and you are seeing this video. Through this also you can see how we can engage lot many students in the class. Next. Cannot say which video is playing. Okay, Sujit, if you can play this video. Before you play this video, let me tell you.
Yeah, please.
Can you stop this video?
I have stopped.
Okay, this is a video. I was in Hungary and मैंने ही इस वीडियो को शूट किया था. So this is the training hall, gymnastic hall where we used to do our training, and before our training these kids used to come. ये बच्चे वहाँ पे ट्रेनिंग के लिए आते थे. तो ये दो टीचर इन्वॉल्व हैं and they are teaching them fundamental skills. तो एक बच्चा, आप इसको वीडियो अभी दिखाएंगे, उसमें देख रहे हैं कि वो पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर रहा. तो टीचर ने कितना क्रिएटिवली उसको इंटरेस्ट जगाने के लिए उस बच्चे को खिलाया. प्लीज सी दिस वीडियो. How we can through your own creativity, your own interest.
सारे जो एक बच्चा है उसको उसने छोटे छोटे ग्लव्स दिए टीचर ने अभी. बाकी बच्चे करे जा रहे हैं. एक टीचर ने एक बच्चे को ग्लव्स दिए थे.
That means running.
Yeah.
Good motivator.
So now the kid has started. They have started. तो इसमें ये बच्चा जो है धीरे धीरे करके फिर वो धीरे धीरे बाकी सारे पार्टिसिपेट करने लगे. अब देखिए छोटे छोटे बच्चे इसमें जंपिंग भी करने लगे. अब वो स्ट्रक्चर ही पूरा चेंज हो गया. ओके, अंजलि जी.
हेलो।
ओके या वीडियो प्ले हुआ सर?
हाँ, प्ले थोड़ा सा किया था मैंने।
हाँ ठीक है। तो आप देख सकते हैं कि ये बच्चा एक जो रेड कलर में व्हाइट शॉर्ट में खड़ा है, he was not interested in participating and he was crying in the beginning. टीचर उसको कुछ स्मॉल हुला हूप्स उसको दिए, उसको कलरफुल इक्विपमेंट्स उसको दिए, स्टार्टेड पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन द एक्टिविटी। सो हमको ये समझना चाहिए हर बच्चा इंपॉर्टेंट है। ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई बच्चा नहीं खेल रहा हो तो यू कैन नेग्लेक्ट हिम। आपको थोड़े से एफर्ट लगाने पड़ेंगे, उस बच्चे को इन्वॉल्व करना पड़ेगा। एवरी किड इज इम्पोर्टेंट हियर, द रोल ऑफ टीचर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड सुजीत। So here again you can see the videos of educational gymnastics, how we can teach gymnastics. We don't have a standard gymnasium here, but still we can improvise and we can teach them gymnastic skills.
Come.
I can understand.
क्लास आज एक्चुअली कुछ कमेंट डेमो
I can understand in Indian conditions such kind of videos will not be suitable because the student teacher ratio is 1:40 or 1:45, sometimes more. But still we need to be a little bit creative and we need to put in certain effort. This is the video given by Francis Sebastian, and you are seeing the kids. They are not normal kids, they are special kids. They are the kids with certain kind of disabilities. We call them special kids, but we need to include them in the curriculum. हमें उनको भी equally curriculum में importance देना चाहिए, and PE program should also have some scope for these students so that they also feel part of the curriculum, part of the society, and their development can also take place. Sujit, you can play the video.
Should I play again?
If it is seen, we can go to the next slide.
People have seen it.
These are the special kids. Special care has been given. We can go to the next slide. Then we can design various circuits on the grounds.
Balance beam.
Yes.
रुकिए कंप्लीट।
So बेसिकली ये जो है ये अलग अलग यूनिट्स को हम जोड़ के कोई भी सर्किट को कर सकते हैं जिसमें बैलेंस भी हो, हुला हुप्स हो, उसमें हर्डल्स हो, शैलम पोल्स हो, कोई भी चीजों को जोड़ के हम सर्किट्स बना सकते हैं. सो दैट इज द आइडिया.
Yeah. Okay, we can go to the next slide.
Yeah.
Now in दो वीडियो में हम देखेंगे how the transfer of skill can be done. Means in the first video the students is walking around the cones without balls, and in second video the same skill can be transferred with the ball. Please.
Running like this.
The same skill, and the student is using the ball. So this is the transformation of Next. So here you can see the relationship between the movement that has been taught in the beginning, in the initial ages. Suppose you have taught them throwing a ball or overarm throw you have taught. आपने बच्चे को सिखाया है अपने उसके बेस क्रिएशन में, तो वो एक ओवरआर्म थ्रो कितने स्किल्स में यूज हो सकता है. आप देखते हैं क्रिकेट की बॉलिंग में यूज हो सकता है, वॉलीबॉल के स्मैश में यूज हो सकता है, बैडमिंटन के स्मैश में इट कैन बी यूज्ड, नेटबॉल में काम आ सकता है, बेसबॉल और जेवलिन थ्रो, टेनिस, सभी में वो स्किल इट कैन बी यूज्ड. सो हम जो पहले बच्चे को जो भी मूवमेंट सिखा रहे हैं दैट कैन बी ट्रांसफर्ड इनटू स्पेसिफिक स्किल्स एट द later age when the student or the kids are going for specialization in a particular sports. तो इसीलिए हमारा जो fundamentals हैं, जो base हैं, that should be so strong that any skill the child choose, he should be fit into that. That should be the motto. And next, this you can see the age appropriate equipments. ये हमने अपने पिछले सेशन में भी इनके बारे में बात की थी. तो अगर आपके पास ये इक्विपमेंट मिलते हैं तो इट इज गुड इनफ. अगर इफ यू कैन स्पेंड 12 to 15,000 तो उसमें ये पूरा किट मार्केट में बहुत सी जगह अवेलेबल हो जाता है. तो अगर मिलते हैं तो यू कैन, दिस इज ए वन टाइम इन्वेस्टमेंट, लेकिन आप बच्चे को बहुत इजीली एक अच्छा पी करिकुलम प्राइमरी तक के बच्चों को आप प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं. तो आपको इनको यूज करना चाहिए. अगर ये नेक्स्ट स्लाइड, इफ यू डोंट हैव दीज इक्विपमेंट्स यू कैन मॉडिफाई सिमिलर इक्विपमेंट्स विद सम काइंड ऑफ स्टिक्स, सम काइंड ऑफ रोप्स. आप कुछ मार्किंग भी कर सकते हैं, जब जैसे ये हॉपस्कॉच की मार्किंग है, कोई आप फ्लोर पे इस तरह की मार्किंग करके रख दीजिए. आपको बच्चे को कोई भी इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं देनी. दीज आर इंजरी फ्री. बच्चे अपने फ्री टाइम में खेल सकते हैं. हमने कहा बच्चे का प्लेइंग टाइम कैसे बढ़ाया जाए. वो जो भी फ्री टाइम में जाए, चाहे वो उसका रिसेस का टाइम है, चाहे किसी पीरियड में वो क्लास में वो फ्री है और या स्कूल में 10-15 मिनट पहले आ गया है, तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली आके इन मार्किंग्स को, इन एरियाज को यूज कर सकता है और वो अपने मोटर एबिलिटीज को डेवलप कर सकता है. तो आप इस तरह के मार्किंग्स भी अपने स्कूल में कर सकते हैं. दैट कैन प्रोवाइड ए वाइड रेंज ऑफ development of fitness components of the kit. Next. So classroom based, कभी कभार क्या होता है कि कई पार्टिसिपेंट्स के पिछले सेशंस में कुछ क्वेरीज रही हैं कि भाई हमारे पास बारिश आ गई है या गर्मी बहुत है, आंधी है, कोई भी ऐसा अनसर्टेन वेदर कंडीशंस हैं जिनमें आप बाहर एक्टिविटी नहीं करवा पा रहे. तो ऐसी कंडीशन में आप क्या करेंगे. आप अपने कॉरिडोर्स यूज कर सकते हैं, आप अपने अगर जिम्नेजियम है तो वो यूज कर सकते हैं, कोई आपके स्कूल में सेट लगी है तो वो दैट कैन बी यूटिलाइज, समटाइम क्लासरूम्स कैन बी यूज। तो आप इन चीज़ों को कुछ इंडोर सर्किट प्लान कर सकते हैं, 20 इंटू हाई नी एक्शन जॉगिंग स्टेप्स, कोई भी आप उसके अंदर प्लान कर सकते हैं। आप कोई छोटे गेम है, मिरर मिरर इज ए वंडरफुल गेम, जिसमें एक बच्चा मिरर बन जाता है, दूसरा उसको इमिटेट करने की कोशिश कर सकता है। आप एरोबिक को इन्वॉल्व कर सकते हैं, डांस को इन्वॉल्व कर सकते हैं, कुछ स्ट्रेचिंग एक्सरसाइजेज, रिलैक्सेशन, योगा कैन बी डन, योगा पोजेज कैन बी डन। सो इस तरह से आप बच्चे को इंगेज कर सकते हैं जब आपके पास एक्सट्रीम वेदर कंडीशंस है। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज। So this is again your creativity, how you are doing. You need to put in little bit of efforts. फिर है 60 मिनट्स की फिजिकल एक्टिविटी आप कैसे प्लान करें, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि ये वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने 60 मिनट्स ऑफ फिजिकल एक्टिविटी रिकमेंड की है एक चाइल्ड के लिए, उसके हेल्दी डेवलपमेंट के लिए। तो आप उसमें 60 मिनट में आपको एक्टिव असेंबली बच्चे को जल्दी से जल्दी असेंबल करना है, और फिर आपके पास रेडीमेड प्री प्लान्ड स्ट्रक्चर्ड प्रोग्राम होना चाहिए दैट कैन बी एडमिनिस्टर्ड। फिर उसको जो एक्टिव रिसेस जो बीच में रिसेस टाइम होता है उसको भी आप यूज कर सकते हैं, उसके सेंसरी डेवलपमेंट में आप इन्वॉल्व हो सकते हैं। और आफ्टर स्कूल जब बच्चा, कई बार क्या होता है आपके पास प्लेइंग टाइम नहीं है, तो आप बच्चे को स्कूल के स्टार्ट होने से कुछ देर पहले ही बुला सकते हैं, स्कूल खत्म होने के बाद भी आप उसको यूज कर सकते हैं। और आप उसको कुछ होम असाइनमेंट भी दे सकते हैं कि आप घर पे ये एक्टिविटी कीजिए, कल आप 10 पुशअप लगा के आना, या आप कोई भी ये जंपिंग जैक्स करके आना, ठीक है। तो इस तरह से आप बच्चे को एक्टिविटी दे सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। सो दैट वो अपना 60 मिनट का गोल अचीव करें। नाउ घर में आप उनको क्या करवा सकते हैं, ये वीडियो देखिए, के साथ दे रहे हैं तो ये इंजॉय आपको किसी के ऊपर ठीक है। तो दे आर इमिटेटिंग इस तरह से आप प्लान करें। कम से कम 6 की एक्टिविटीज तो मिले, अगर उसकी ज्यादा दे पाए तो दैट इज an advantage. So, we are going through a phase of COVID-19 and we are confined to our houses, or it is very difficult to catch up, to make the student to sit at one place. So, we need to plan something जिससे बच्चे engage भी होए और बच्चा उसमें सीखे भी। आप इस तरह से कुछ एक्टिविटीज, होम एक्टिविटीज बच्चों को सजेस्ट कर सकते हैं कि आप संडे को आपको इनमें से 1 2 3 4 5 6 ऐसे आप कोई भी एक्टिविटी आपको संडे को, मंडे को, ट्यूसडे को आप उनको दीजिए और वो आपको ऑनलाइन भी दिखा सकते हैं कि दे हैव डन इट और नॉट। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड सुधी। दे कैन राइट दिस एक्टिविटी इन ईच ऑफ द स्क्वायर, और उन्होंने इसको एंजॉय किया है या नहीं है, दैट इज आल्सो दे कैन राइट। नेक्स्ट बच्चे को आप मैथमेटिक्स उसमें की एक्सरसाइजेज दे सकते हैं, 4+1, 5+3, 3+6, मतलब 6 स्टार जंप कीजिए, 2+3 तो उसके आगे लिखेगा 5 और 5 स्क्वाट्स करेगा, 7+2 हाई नी तो इट मींस 9 हाई नी एक्शंस करेगा। तो ही इज लर्निंग एडिशन, एट द सेम टाइम ही इज finding little bit variety and he is enjoying also. After addition you can give them exercise of subtraction, and next, these are the home activities that you can provide to the we are going gradual. Earlier it was addition, then subtraction. Now you can multiply 5 into 2, it means 10. So your student has to push 10 times the walls. then 8x1 beer like crawl. Likewise, you can provide activities, and they are learning mathematics. How to that. Now we can teach them divisions through various skills. These equipments may not be available to the मेकिंग ए सर्कल। तो इस तरह से आप थोड़ा सा उनको होम एक्टिविटी स्टूडेंट्स को इस टाइम में कोविड-19 के समय में आप प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं। योगा एक्टिविटीज भी आपको उनको योगा पोजेस भी उनको सजेस्ट कर सकते हैं आप डेली होमवर्क में। आजकल एलएमएस सिस्टम स्कूल्स में है, मोस्ट ऑफ द अर्बन एरियाज में तो इट इज देयर। तो वहाँ पे अगर जहाँ पे आप कर सकते हैं तो आप ये स्ट्रक्चर्ड होमवर्क दे सकते हैं, एंड दे कैन प्रोवाइड यू फीडबैक वेदर दे आर डूइंग इट और नॉट, सो दैट यू कैन सी वेदर दे आर लर्निंग और नॉट। नेक्स्ट। So planning a PE session is very important. You can see you need to plan for the year. If you have 10 months, suppose आपके 10 महीने की आपका सेशन है, क्योंकि 2 महीने समर ब्रेक है और बीच में भी कुछ है, तो you can think you should plan for at least 40 weeks. तो आप अपने स्कूल को टर्म 1, टर्म 2, टर्म 3 और टर्म 4 में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं। एंड टर्म 1 में 10 वीक्स, टर्म 2 में एवरी टर्म यू कैन प्रोवाइड 10 वीक्स। तो फर्स्ट 2 वीक्स यू कैन हैव डिफरेंट एक्टिविटीज। आप एग्जांपल दे After this you can see wide range। यहाँ पे सभी अलग अलग एक्टिविटीज हैं, कोई भी सेम नहीं है, तो आपका मल्टीलैटरल डेवलपमेंट बच्चे का होगा। तो यू कैन प्लान इन सच वे। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड सुजीत। तो फिर अगर आपके पास कई बार क्या होता है कि आपके पास एक क्लास आ गई, ठीक है, तो यू कैन डिवाइड देम इनटू 2 ग्रुप्स। तो आप फर्स्ट वीक में एक ग्रुप को वॉकिंग करवा रहे हैं, सेकंड ग्रुप को सर्किट ट्रेनिंग करवा रहे हैं। नेक्स्ट वीक में ग्रुप will be doing run walk and will be। तो आप पास अगर 2 क्लासेस एट ए टाइम आ जाती हैं तो भी आप उसको इजीली मैनेज कर सकते हैं। आप एक ग्रुप को बॉल गेम दे सकते हैं, दूसरे को हुक गेम दे सकते हैं, और नेक्स्ट वीक यू कैन इंटरचेंज देम सो दैट इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी कैन बी प्रोवाइडेड टू द स्टूडेंट्स। नेक्स्ट। फिर अगर आपके पास बहुत सी क्लास, ये जैसे आप कह रहे हैं कि हमारे पास स्टूडेंट टीचर रेशियो की इशू है, एक टीचर पे 40 स्टूडेंट्स हैं, तो यू कैन ऑल स्टूडेंट्स इनटू डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स, ग्रुप A, B, C, D। एक फर्स्ट वीक में इनको 4 ग्रुप में बना दिया। आपके पास 40 स्टूडेंट है तो 10 do the exercises। Third group will be doing certain games, recreational game or some lead up games, and then circulation next week you can interchange, so you have active individual class or group classes। So from 1 to 5 week you can provide activities of orientation, then class Monday you are providing orientation of various activities, then games, then skipping, then Thursday folk dance, Friday circuits, and this is for 1 to 5 weeks। 6 to 10 week you can choose another activities that is seen in the slide। And next is it। So अब बच्चे की पर्सनैलिटी को डेवलप करने के लिए वी नीड टू हैव यूनिक लर्निंग स्टाइल्स। आपको मॉडिफिकेशन करना पड़ेगा, चाहे और ये जो प्राइमरी एक्टिविटीज होती हैं इसमें, बिकॉज गर्ल एंड बॉय दे लुक almost similar. So we need not to plan different activities at this stage for girls and boys. We can have similar activities. So the order in which they gain skills, that is important. मतलब step by step they should learn. It should not be, it should be a gradual process. पहले वो walking सीखे, फिर running, फिर jumping, धीरे धीरे जैसे जैसे उसकी एज ग्रो करती है, he should be learning. और ये हमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए कि बच्चा when child are being active, stay around the safety is important. तो जब भी बच्चा दौड़ भाग कर रहा है, कई बार आपने ग्राउंड पे मार्किंग कर दी है, आपने फ्लोर पे मार्किंग कर दी है, तो भी आपको उसके फ्री प्लेयर के टाइम में भी थोड़ा सा आपको यू नीड टू कीप ए आई. आप जो भी इक्विपमेंट लगाएं वो एजी नहीं हो, उनमें कोई नुकीला हिस्सा ना निकला हो ताकि बच्चे को चोट ना लगे. सरफेस हो, इट शुड नॉट बी वेरी स्लिपरी, इट शुड नॉट बी, उसमें फ्रिक्शन भी इतना ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए कि बच्चा भागे रुके और गिर जाए. तो इन चीजों को हमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए. दे शुड बी involved in they should explore their own feeling of, मतलब उनकी खुद भी जो भी हो, आप उनको रोकना नहीं है. whatever are their feeling, you allow them to tell about their feeling. in any activity seems to be hard, अगर कोई एक्टिविटी हार्ड है, बच्चा नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो आप ऐसा नहीं है कि आप रिजिड हो जाओ कि हमने यही प्लान किया है, यही करना है. आप उसको अपने आप को थोड़ा सा मॉडिफाई करिए, थोड़ा सा मैनिपुलेट करिए, तो यू कैन डू दैट. और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है, बच्चे को फीलिंग ऑफ सक्सेस होनी चाहिए. ये सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है. हर सेशन के बाद वो घर पे जाके कहे, वाओ हमने आज ये सीखा, वाओ हमने आज ये कहा. वो अपने पेरेंट्स में, अपने टीचर्स को, सबको जाके, अपने स्टूडेंट्स को अपने घर में, घर पे जाके डिस्कस करें कि रियली वी एंजॉयड आवर पीई क्लास, दिस इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट. नेक्स्ट. और ये सब करने के बाद वी शुड हैव सम असेसमेंट टूल्स कि बच्चा, जैसे आप कोई बच्चा मैथ्स में आप उसका स्कोर बता देते हैं कि यस ही इज गेटिंग 70%, बाकी सब्जेक्ट में 80%, 90%, तो पेरेंट्स की इच्छा रहती है कि वो अपने बच्चे का स्कोर, स्पोर्ट्स में स्कोर क्या है, उसका लेवल क्या है, क्या वो गुड है, एवरेज है, अबव एवरेज है, क्योंकि पेरेंट्स भी कंसर्न रहते हैं कि उसकी फिटनेस और हेल्थ कैसी है. तो वी नीड टू प्रोवाइड सम काइंड ऑफ असेसमेंट, कुछ फीडबैक पेरेंट्स को देना है. तो उसके लिए ऑन द राइट साइड यू आर सीइंग खेलो इंडिया फिटनेस टेस्ट. ये कुछ बने हैं, एज अप्रोप्रिएट हैं. पहला है 5 to 8 years, दैट इज सुटेबल फॉर प्राइमरी, जिसके अंदर आप उनका BMI मेजर कर सकते हैं और बच्चे को बता सकते हैं. स्टैटिक बैलेंस के लिए फ्लेमिंगो बैलेंस टेस्ट है, वो भी आप बच्चे को करवा सकते हैं. कोऑर्डिनेशन टेस्ट है. तो ये टेस्ट आप करके और बच्चे का स्कोर रिकॉर्ड कर सकते हैं. यू कैन कीप फॉर योरसेल्फ आल्सो, सो दैट यू कैन सी कि किस बच्चे को और ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है ट्रेनिंग की, तो वो भी आप कर सकते हैं और पेरेंट्स को भी आप बता सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट सुजीत.
इसमें जस्ट वांट टू टेल एवरीवन दैट ये फिटनेस असेसमेंट टेस्ट के ऊपर हमारा लास्ट 2 दिन का सेशन है, डे ऑन 27th and 28th अराउंड दैट टाइम. सबसे लास्ट में खेलो इंडिया फिटनेस असेसमेंट के सेशन है.
हाँ, तो ये फिटनेस सेशन पे हमने अभी थोड़ी बात इसीलिए की है क्योंकि लास्ट 2 दिन हमने रखे हुए हैं जिसमें हम फिटनेस असेसमेंट के बारे में बात करेंगे. तो इसमें इन दैट वी हैव ए डिटेल्ड एक्सप्लेनेशन अबाउट दैट. सो to summarize this session, I should say that class 0 to 5 is the most essential period of growth of a child, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बच्चे का बेस डेवलपमेंट होता है. यहीं पे बच्चा एक ऐसी हैबिट डेवलप करता है जो लाइफ लॉन्ग उसके साथ रहती है, चाहे वो किसी भी करियर में जाए. हमें एक साउंड एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग, फंडामेंटली स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस बच्चे को देना चाहिए, जिसके अंदर हमें वाइड रेंज ऑफ वेराइटीज, वाइड रेंज ऑफ एक्टिविटीज को इन्वॉल्व करना चाहिए, जिसके अंदर थ्रोइंग, कैचिंग, पुलिंग, पुशिंग, रनिंग, जितने भी फंडामेंटल मूवमेंट्स होते हैं वो उनको इन्वॉल्व करना चाहिए. फन पार्ट को हमें नेग्लेक्ट नहीं करना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर आपने फन पार्ट को नेग्लेक्ट किया तो बच्चा आपकी एक क्लास में आएगा, दूसरी में आएगा, लेकिन फिर वो धीरे धीरे डिटैचमेंट होना शुरू हो जाता है. जो स्पेशली गर्ल्स में भी ये बहुत, जब 9th 10th 11th क्लास में वो डिटैच होते हैं, तो फन पार्ट को हम उसमें इन्वॉल्व नहीं कर पाते, तो बच्चे इससे डिटैच होने जाते हैं। तो फन, एंजॉयमेंट, रिक्रिएशन, सेटिस्फैक्शन अलॉन्ग विद द लर्निंग इज एसेंशियल। हमें जो भी स्पेस अवेलेबल है, जो भी टाइम अवेलेबल है, जो भी इक्विपमेंट अवेलेबल है, जो भी हमारे पास मैन पावर है, उसका बेस्ट यूटिलाइज करना चाहिए। हमें ग्रम्बलिंग नहीं होनी चाहिए कि हमारे पास ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है। ये चीजें तो हैं, ये चीजें धीरे धीरे ही चेंज होगी। ओवरनाइट कैनॉट, रोम कैनॉट बी बिल्ड इन ए डे। तो धीरे धीरे अगर हम सब लोग कोशिश करेंगे तो हमें अच्छा स्पेस भी मिलेगा स्कूलों में खेलने के लिए। हमारा पी करिकुलम में टाइम भी हम बढ़ाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, वो भी बढ़ेगा। हमें अच्छे इक्विपमेंट्स भी अवेलेबल होंगे। जो स्टूडेंट टीचर रेशियो है पीपल का, वो भी इंक्रीज हम कर सकते हैं। और ज़्यादा पीईटी और ज़्यादा कोचेज अवेलेबल हो सकते हैं, तो कि सो दैट पीवी करिकुलम कैन बी इनहांस। और मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट, जो सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात है जो हमें ध्यान रखनी चाहिए, दैट वी शुड कीप इन आवर माइंड, वो हमारे जब भी हम अपना पीवी करिकुलम प्लान करें, we need to see the inclusiveness of all child. We need to see every child is important. हर बच्चा important है। अगर क्लास में 40 बच्चे हैं तो 40th स्टूडेंट इज एज इम्पोर्टेंट एज द फर्स्ट स्टूडेंट। तो हमें इन चीज़ों को अगर हम ध्यान में रखेंगे और हम अच्छे से प्लान करेंगे, तो हम एक साउंड बेस डेवलप कर सकते हैं। दिस साउंड बेस can give you a strong personality kids that can be a good citizen for the nation, that can contribute for a healthy and fit nation. That is my view. So with this I hope you have learned the session, but लेकिन कुछ technical errors रहे जिसकी वजह से हम पूरी तरह सेशन को I do not feel much satisfied with this because थोड़ा सा कुछ issues आ गए थे, but I hope these all participants you can bear with us and we'll try to solve this problem in the coming sessions. Thank you very much. Any questions, please?
अंजलि सर, आपने काफी अच्छा, I think we have made it up in terms. We lost about 36 minutes, but I think at the end we are on time. So Gangwar sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jandria sir, because it was really a wonderful presentation, and again, you made the things very simple, or that is important for the participant as well, because when we talk about realistic things, then we should be real in talks. So anyway, thank you so much, sir. And now, sir, we'll take some questions and very interesting questions from the participants. So shall we start, sir?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So, sir, the first question is asked by one of the participants, Kasi Yadav, that what would be the basic need of sports for a nursery school?
Okay.
Sir, yeah, please.
Look, nursery is a stage in which the child is very vulnerable. He need to develop a wide range of movements that I told you, that we discussed in the session: walking, running, jumping, throwing, pulling, pushing. These are the movements that needs to be developed. So we need to have variety of equipments, colorful equipments of different size and shape हमें होना चाहिए। और अगर ये आपके पास इक्विपमेंट्स हैं तो यू कैन प्लान ए सेशन इन बेटर वे। अगर आपके पास इक्विपमेंट्स नहीं भी हैं तो भी आप कुछ मार्किंग करके कर सकते हैं। आपके स्कूल में अवेलेबल जो भी छोटे मोटे सामान हैं उनको भी आप यूज करके यू कैन प्रोवाइड, इसमें टीचर का रोल बढ़ जाता है। जब आपके पास इक्विपमेंट नहीं है, इक्विपमेंट है तो इट इज ओके, यू कैन प्लान समथिंग। लेकिन अगर इक्विपमेंट्स नहीं है तो इट इज द क्रिएटिविटी ऑफ द टीचर, द इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ द टीचर। उसको अपने स्पेस का, अपने स्कूल के बारे में अवेयरनेस होने चाहिए कि हमारे पास क्या क्या चीजें ऐसी हैं जो हम इन बच्चों को यूज कर सकते हैं। हमारे पास बहुत से एग्जांपल्स हैं, ऐसे बहुत से स्कूल में ऐसे एग्जांपल्स हैं जिन्होंने कुछ मार्किंग किए हैं वॉल पे, कुछ वॉल पे उन्होंने चिपका दिया है, वहाँ बच्चे कुछ थ्रो कर रहे हैं और कुछ अपने जंपिंग पिट्स बना दिए हैं। तो बेसिक फोकस होना चाहिए बच्चे का फंडामेंटल्स को स्ट्रॉन्ग करने का, उसको वॉकिंग, रनिंग, जंपिंग, डॉजिंग, इन स्किल्स को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए. Yes.
Francis, you want to add?
Yes, sir, if you want to add.
Yes, in nursery, what happens is it's very important to realize the children are the age of 4, 3 or 4 when they come into KG1 or in the pre-nursery or preschool. The PE teacher is somebody who is very foreign to them. The children are always connected more with their class teacher. Whoever is their class teacher, that is the biggest connection for them in life. Now, the role of the PE teacher here, what happens is now you have to work with the class teacher. And with these very young children, trying to get structure into them is a very big challenge. Until unless you enlist the support of the class teacher, because you could definitely not do it by yourself. Whenever you're doing a nursery session with the children, you need to have assistance, because children are always going to have different needs. Some of them suddenly might put up their hand and say, I want to go to the toilet now. And so if you are going to, you can't just send a nursery child off to the toilet by itself. They don't know where to go. It could be far away. So that child has to be escorted. So whenever you're doing a nursery program, it's very important that you have support. And second, the nursery program is all about exploring. The key word here is to explore. They should be given opportunities to explore physical movement. So wherever you can, whatever way you can create opportunities for them to explore all the basics of movement, locomotor skills, non-locomotor skills. These are the things that you want to be working on. And there's no such thing as team games there, as long as we keep them engaged. If you have a playground area where they have nursery children's play equipment, that also becomes a space which you can be using. As Brain was saying about sand pits, they love playing in sand pits, making little sand castles. And a nursery program is totally about exploring. The key word here is to let them explore, and you are just facilitator and you are guiding them. But safety is very important there. Please make sure that safety is your first priority in nursery.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you, Sebastian sir. Now, before going back to Jhanjariya sir, there is one question for Sujit sir. So sir, the question is why we are not giving compulsory physical education in curriculum like math and science. And I think Sebastian sir also would like to speak on that. So Sujit sir, please.
एक्चुअली ये कंपलसरी सब्जेक्ट इसका 2 स्टेज में हो रहा है. एक्चुअली सीबीएसई ने लास्ट ईयर, अभी जो सीबीएसई की चेयरपर्सन मैडम है अनीता मैडम, वो अभी सेक्रेटरी एजुकेशन भी हो गई है. सो आई थिंक दैट इज आल्सो गोइंग टू हेल्प अ लॉट. द रीजन आई एम सेइंग इज कि वो थोड़ी सी इट वाज विजन ऑफ सीबीएसई टू स्टार्ट विद. नाउ दे हैव मेड now they are talking about 60 minutes of play. सीबीएसई कह रही है कि आप 60 मिनट का खेलो. जब हर बोर्ड, एजुकेशन बोर्ड 60 मिनट्स ऑफ प्ले की बात करेगा, स्पोर्ट्स मिनिस्ट्री भी बात करे, हम सारे लोग बात करें, तो स्टेप 1 है कि हम एक फिजिकल पीरियड पर डे हम किसी तरीके से करा पाए. अगर सारे स्कूल्स उसको, अभी हमारा नेक्स्ट वीक को 15 तारीख को सारे सीबीएसई के प्रिंसिपल्स के साथ एक कॉन्फ्रेंस है, होल ऑफ स्कूल अप्रोच टू फिटनेस. फिट इंडिया इज ऑर्गेनाइजिंग दैट on 15th. So in that conference, so we are going to talk to all the principals of CBSE schools, who many of them, thousands when they are actually going to attend. So we are telling them that please incorporate one PE period per day. If every CBSE school, I mean, I'm taking an example, CBSE, it could be ICSE, it could be IB, it could be any state board. I'm taking that if every board starts putting one PE period per day, so that is the first step. The second step is basically about PE becoming equivalent to math, science, English. I think there are enough signs that maybe in a year or two that will also happen, where PE will be given equal marks as any other disease. So they are working out on the modalities. The board, some of the leading boards are actually working out on the modalities, because see, the problem with physical education is right now only we're talking physical activity on the ground. But for any subject, there is a theory portion and there is a practical. Like you take an example of physics. Physics cannot be given marks only on the basis of practicals. It has to be, that is a theory component, there's a practical component. Once you have one PE period per day, तो ऑटोमेटिकली हमारा जो थ्योरी और प्रैक्टिस दोनों का कुछ ना कुछ परसेंटेज आएगा, 70-30 और 60-40 हो, फिर उसके बाद वो स्ट्रक्चर आ जाएगा. आई थिंक इन अ कपल ऑफ इयर्स टाइम वो ऑटोमेटिकली आ भी जाएगा. 1-2 साल में ये स्ट्रक्चर आ जाएगा.
Okay, thank you. Now, Sebastian sir, I think you would like to add something in that. I can see in the question. Sir, please.
Yeah, it's. I mean, see, from my experiences, having worked with different curriculums, when you look at the international schools, the IGCSE, the IB, the AP, all of them, there's no such thing as a compulsory part there. It is an option for schools to include PE into their programs. But most of the schools create their own curriculums. They create their own curriculums that are designed around PE. So the PE departments are responsible for creating their own curriculums based on their school facilities, on their school requirements and their student population. When we talk about a compulsory one-size-fits-all curriculum, that is going to be a bit of a challenge, because when we design a curriculum for a country as big as India, we are talking about maybe, I'm being very optimistic here, I think maybe 20% of the schools have got fairly decent sports infrastructure. 80% of the schools don't have sports infrastructure. So when we talk about enforcing a nationwide curriculum, until unless we have the infrastructure, it's not going to be easy. Second thing is the classroom sizes. We are talking about some classrooms where they've got 70 students, 75, and maybe in real bad case scenarios, you're even talking about 90 students in one classroom. And probably a school of 2,000 or 3,000 having 2 PE teachers. That's not going to be helpful when you're going to be designing a national curriculum. So there are a whole lot of things that have to be considered before when we talk about enforcing one uniform. But my advice to PE teachers, wherever they are, like, is you have to design your own curriculum. You got to take responsibility for your own school, and you say, okay, I've got some inputs from everywhere now. This is what I have in my school. This is the space I have. I have one basketball court. That's all I have. And inside this now, what all can I do? And this is how you've got to look at it. I mean, we are the Indians are the masters of jugaad. We can create anything out of nothing. So this is where we got to really use our jugaad mentality and come up with solutions to all the problems that we have.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Now, we'll take next question. That is to Janjria sir. Sir, the question is कि अगर हम छोटे एज ग्रुप के बच्चों के लिए like 6 to 8 का जो competition conduct करेंगे, so what is the benefits of that? What are the benefits? And what should be the structure for that competition? Sir, please. Sir, please.
ये छोटे बच्चों के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में पूछ रहे हैं ना?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
हाँ, जानजिया जी.
हाँ, okay.
This is 6 to 8 or 1 to 5?
Sir, this is
1 to 5.
हाँ, 1 to 5.
1 to 5. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So 1 to 5 means primary student. You know, we need to have a bit of competition. It should not be on a higher side. Students should not be too much, kids should not be too much stress about the competition, but definitely we need to have some fun and enjoyment type of competition. I'm having a example for this. Once one professor from US came to our university, and he came with his 2 students. So I asked him, what do you play? I said, I play basketball. So he was in class 6 and 7. And another student, another boy, his younger brother, he was in class 2nd or I think 3rd. I asked him, what do you play? He also said, I play nationals for my school. What kind of national in class 2? He said, I play national in my school. So they used to have inter-school competition for class 2. They only have passes. They have competition in passes. They have competition in dribbling. They have competition means two students are involved, passing among them, or competition of shooting. So safety is there, but some type of an element of competition should also be there, so that they feel a sense of achievement. When he said I play nationals in for my school, it is a means he's saying with some authority. So what kind of confidence he is getting from that I'm a national player of class 2? So that in Indian condition it is very difficult to do right now, but we need to involve certain kind of competitions so that student of that age also feel a kind of professionalism, a feel of satisfaction, a feel of some kind of authority. Yes, I am playing sport and I am achieving something. So that should be there, I think, at certain point of time.
एक्चुअली
Yeah.
बहुत सारे छोटे छोटे गेम्स होती हैं, जैसे झांझरिया जी ने बोला कि खाली खाली शूटिंग का ही है, तो ऐसे जैसे पासिंग ये कर रहे हैं हम, एज एन एग्जांपल पासिंग द बेटन एक गेम है, मतलब एक बच्चे से दूसरे बच्चे को पास ऑन कर रहे हैं, या तो हो सकता है प्लीज हेल्प मी करके दो बच्चे एक साथ भाग रहे हैं, मतलब जब तक दोनों बच्चे नहीं पहुंचेंगे तब तक आप साथ में भाग रहे हो, तो तब तक नहीं पहुंच पाओगे. सर्किट्स है, अब सिंपल हर्डल्स बनाया, फिर उसके बाद हुला हूप्स है, उसके बाद कुछ जंप्स है, सो यू क्रिएट अ सर्किट फॉर 4 ट्रैक बना दिया तो बच्चे उसमें से कर रहे हैं, एंड दे कैन डू इट टुगेदर आल्सो. जैसे एनिमल वॉक्स हो गए, बियर वॉक, क्रोकोडाइल वॉक, क्रैब वॉक, सो एनी ऑफ दोस थिंग्स कैन बी सिंपल थिंग्स दैट बच्चों का फिटनेस भी इंप्रूवमेंट हो रहा है और बच्चे कर भी रहे हैं. सो देयर आर लॉट ऑफ आइडियाज व्हिच आर ऑल फॉर छोटे छोटे बच्चों के लिए, एंड Francis can also talk about this thing, but you basically all the activities that we do, put them in a sequence and they can actually perform them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Francis sir, would you like to add in this, please?
I just need to listen. What was the question, please?
The question is that for class 2, nursery, class 1 to younger children, what are the kind of competitions that you can have for the younger
Okay.
children?
Yeah, competitions, it should be pretty much limited, because you're always going to find that when you have competitions, the children who are lesser skilled are going to be demotivated very fast. And at this particular age group, nursery to class 5, we want to make sure that most children who are involved, when they get involved, that they have a positive experience. And the positive experience is better when they are successful. But when you start making them compete with each other, and when they start comparing themselves to somebody else, that can be demotivating for them. But if they are doing their personal best, this is what we have to be looking more at, their personal best. Every time that they step into your class, that they are showing eagerness to participate in the class and eagerness to improve on whatever skills that they have. And every step of the way, whenever you do an assessment, you should say, hey, last time you came, you were able to do 2 push-ups. So let me see how many you can do now. And if you're able to do 3, yeah, that's great. You'll be able to do 3 now. But it's not because Shekhar can do 5 and you can only do 3 now. Last time you did 2 and now you're able to do 3. That shows that you've been working on improving that part of the skill that you have. So let's, whenever we are looking at the primary school children, let's look more at how we can motivate them to work on their personal best and improve every single time that they step out there.
Yeah, thank you. Now, like as we are running out of the time, we have to start another session as well. So, Suji sir, if you have any question, you can take on board. Otherwise,
No, I think we are running out of time. That's what people are saying. People
Yes.
are Janjari's, they are asking what kind of values can be inculcated through physical education and sports. So maybe you can just give some examples and then we can wrap.
Okay. Look, the ultimate aim of a school is to provide a all-round development of the child, wholesome development of person. Whenever a individual is participating in sporting events, some time of competition, some time of games and sports, he is interacting with kids of different nature, sometimes different language, different customs, different traditions. So while interacting, he learns different custom, tradition, culture, language, uh, adjustment. Sometimes he learn to adjust in different situations. Sometimes कभी कभार उसको लीडर क्लास का लीडर बना दिया जाता है, या गेम में यू आर द कैप्टन ऑफ द टीम, सो ही इज लीडिंग फ्रॉम द फ्रंट, तो उसमें वो कॉन्फिडेंस आता है। तो जितनी भी सोशल स्किल्स है वो हमें स्पोर्ट्स में मिलती हैं। हमारा बिहेवियर, हमारा वी फीलिंग, ग्रुप में काम करने की जो क्षमता होती है वो डेवलप होती है। और जितने भी आजकल प्रोफेशन हैं, चाहे आप मार्केटिंग में चले जाओ, सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर जाओ, दे आस्क whether you have played sports. Why they are asking whether you have played sports? Because you know, if he has participated in a football team, so he has learned all those social skills. These social skills are very essential in their corporate life. So it is important to participate in sports so that all these social skills can be developed, so that he can be best suitable variety of professions. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Here we stop the session. So thank you so much, Janjira sir, and thank you so much, Francis sir and Sujit sir, for joining us and making the topic that is very important. Actually, that is very necessary for the kids. When we are talking about the small kids, then it's very very sensitive also, because it is not, kids are not like youth, kids are not like adults to train them to do some physical activities. So we have to be very creative. Thank you so much, Dr. Biren Janjira sir, for joining us and sharing your valuable thoughts, your experience, your knowledge with us, with the participants, and it's really going to help them. Thank you so much on behalf of Ministry of Youth Welfare and Sports, Hello India, and on behalf of our principal sir, regional director Dr. G. Kishore sir, to make this joining us. And now thank you so much, Sebastian sir, as we have another session at 2:30, so we just want to give you some time to get ready. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your morning session also, and you are here with us in our afternoon session again. Thank you so much, sir, and we will be waiting to listen to you in our afternoon session. Thank you so much, Sebastian sir. And as we all know, like Suji sir, from morning till evening, he is with us on. So, really, like keen and you are interested in education and sports, that label and status.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Up to 3 o'clock in the night, and make us also for preparing the presentations. So he's the Superman.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned day and night. So that's really, without interest, we cannot do such work. Okay. So thank you so much, sir. And just one information for all the participants before we wind up. We have a evening session 5 to 6. That is always speaker. So today please join the session, and you will definitely get benefits. Thank you so much, all the participants, for joining us and sharing your time, and all the speakers. Thank you so much. See you again. Have a
Just wanted to tell all the participants कि जो joining का link है, अगर आपको webinar ID याद भी नहीं है, ये schoolfitness.kheloindia.gov.in/tot.asp, जिसके थ्रू आप अपना बैच में आते हैं. Join with the same link. Just look for the international session at the end and click there and join in. So it's the same link for all the batches. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you in the evening.